If you thought that September 26th was off the charts, you're not going to believe March 5th. March 5th, 3-5, is literally out of control. Okay? What is March 5th? 5-3 backwards. And we'll talk about what does May mean. May means 3. And what month are we in? Obviously, we're in month 3. Okay? Gentile month 3. Literally right here. In this message, the 5th month is symbolic of those times of your life. You think of evils, the bad year, the dreaded month, the time of the year, right? What happened the 5th month? The record of the 5th month. Aaron died on Mount Hor on the first day of the 5th month. The false prophet, Steve Fletcher, prophesied the defeat of Babylon and was rebuked by Jeremiah in the 5th month. Ezekiel prophesies of the coming judgment of God on Israel and the mercy to follow in the 10th day of the 5th month. The Babylonian general Nebuchadnezzar burned Jerusalem on the 7th day of the 5th month. All right, you can read the rest, okay? Why the 5th month? As I showed in other videos, a week prior to this date, right here, August 5th, I said August 5th would be Black Monday. And August 5th, all the headlines on August 5th, 2024 were Black Monday because the calendar showed it. Why? Because it was 529, right? But when did it actually begin? It actually began on August 4th, 528. What is 528? Well, if May means 3, what month are we in? We're in month 3. But how did I know this in advance? Because July means 5, right? And I knew that obviously the Elul code 29, 529, which connected to our September 26th day. 5 plus 6 is 11. 1129, 1126. But the point is, it started on, I was incorrect, it was actually Sunday, 528. It started in the middle of August 4th and went to August 5th. Why am I showing you that? Because what went viral on August 4th, 2020? What went viral? The Beirut bombing, right? The Beirut bombing. It was a Beirut fireworks or some nonsense. It looked like a nuke explosion. They kept showing the bride, the bride wedding on that day, right? The point is, what month are we in right now? We're in month 3, and May means 3. That's our connection to month 5, right? Month 5, 328, 328, August 4th, Obama's damn birthday. But what else do we have going on? When did Beirut get bombed in 2024? In 2024, the Beirut bombing was exactly on this day, July 30th. July 30th, right? And I said something goes down July 30th, 2 weeks in advance. I just said the Beirut bombing because Hal Turner kept saying, oh, Beirut's going to get bombed. And he kept saying it every single day, his fake covert intel. And I kept posting in his comments. I'm like, it's not going to happen until July 30th. Happened exactly on July 30th. Why should you care? Because July 30th, the reason I knew July 30th of these calendars, because July 30th was the date 5-3. 5-3. 3-5, right? And March 5th was off the charts. March 5th, 2024. Why? Well, 3-5 is obviously Israel's birthday, May 14th, right? May 14th, add 13 days to it, you get right to our date, June 5th, 327. You get it? But 3-5 is when Trump in 2025, 3-5 is when Trump said, final warning. Final warning. When did Barbie release in 2023? Barbie released on July 21st, 2023. And what does Av mean? Av means 5. 5-3. Everything was 5-3. So let's look at March 5th, 2024. What was March 5th, 2024? Adar 25. Christmas. And look at March 5th right here. March 5th was 12/23 on the Torah. 12/23, right? 12/23, our 623/12/23 day that connected to last video was September 26th, right? 12/23. That's why March 5th, Trump said final warning. But what March 5th, that's when Barbie released. That's when everything happened. That's when Beirut got bombed. That's exactly the date connected to the Black Monday code I just showed you. 5-4. 5-4. May the 4th be with you. March 5th. John Cahn's thumbnail on March 5th. If you go look at his videos, March 5th, he actually had this thumbnail right here with the vow of silence, March 5th. And this is why you have March 5th, Fifth Third Bank in your face, 3-5. And on February 29, 2024, I posted this. March 5th is the X date on the Black Eyed Peas calendar that showed you. It's 12/23, a Tuesday. March 5th is the day of the Tiger King god. That is the March 5th, not just tiger like it happens on the Chinese calendar. It's actually the day of the Tiger King. That's why you had all those tiger movies. And the Obama movie clock showed 11/17 in the scene about some important dude moving around lots of money on the winter solstice. Then 3 days after the movie, Buffett selling 728. 728, that's her date, obviously, on March 28th, selling weight with a timestamp of 11/17. If you take Daniel's 2,300 days from March 5th was 11/17, and it was 728. Are you kidding me? On Torah March 5th, it's 12/22, the precise date of the winter solstice. The video timestamp is 56, just like the date March 5th. The Adar means 6, right? 5-6. There's our 5-6 code. And real quick, here's March 5th minus 2,300 days. March 5th, 2024 minus 2,300 days, 11/17, right there. And what was the date on that day? November 27, right? But on the other calendar... All right, you see the 27 there, right? Now watch this. Watch this. See 27? 11/17, 11/17 and 2017 is 27. What month are we at on the white calendar, the Hebrew? Shezvan. Shezvan. November 17th is Shezvan. That's 8. 728 and 11/17, exactly 2,300 days from March 5th. The article, March 5th, says 728, Buffett sold, a timestamp of 11/17, the exact timestamp in that movie, 2,300 days precisely from March 5th. This is why you use calendars, right here. This is why you use damn calendars, not gematria or Steve Fletcher's sun and moon and dark earth and all this gibberish pothead nonsense. Right here, 728 and 11/17, 2,300 days from March 5th. And when's March 5th? It's February 28th. Shezvan, Shabbat 530. Unbelievable. And they even had a video timestamp of 5-6, right? In the Newsweek article, it showed 5-6, just like the date, right? We're looking at June 5th. All of it March 5th. That's even crazy. 2,300 days exactly. Buffett moving around 728 and 11/17. You understand they're literally showing you March 5th is the Daniel's 2,300 days. Daniel's 2,300 days. And he said to me, for 2,300 evenings and mornings, sanctuary shall be restored. This is one of the most debated prophecies in the Bible. Believe that it refers to a literal time period between events in Jewish history, especially related desecration and later cleansing of the Jewish temple. Whatever you believe, 2,300 full days is exactly March 5th, 2024, right? March 5th, 2024, and we are still in 2024. And once again, when is March 5th? It's on February 28th when all the planets aligned, right? And this is why you have the Lupercalia ritual on the 26th to hide it, because it was Shabbat 28. All they're doing is going to this 28 right here on February 28th. And what is 28? When was the calendar changed? February, it took 28 days. Roman Emperor originally had a 10-month calendar with winter months being undefined. The year started in March and ended December. But the second king of Rome added January and February, right? Since even numbers were considered unlucky, he made most months 29 or 31 days, but February was dedicated to purification rituals and got 28 days. A purification ritual. Who are they going to do a ritual on? They're going to purify Babylon and get rid of all the Baxtars, the Goyim, the Steve Fletchers of our world, right? February remained at 28 days, right here. So February 28th linked has been, and it says, I asked, what are the purification rituals as mentioned above? The purification rituals associated with February come from the ancient Roman festival of Febra. What is that? What is the ancient purification ritual? What? What is it? It's Lupercalia. Lupercalia, right here, was a sacred month of purification, honoring the dead and making peace with the gods, right? And here it is, ChatGPT. The most fascinating purification rituals in ancient Rome was Lupercalia, the dog and the goat. The dog and the goat in the beginning of I Peck Goat. Unbelievable. How do these monkey asses don't see this, right? It literally says that was the biggest purification ritual on this day, February 28th. And once again, February 28th, the reason it's got 28 days is because even numbers were considered unlucky. The month with 28 days. And this is why you got the Simpsons Doomsday episode with a calendar matching February 28th in the year 2025, because the 28th of February was a Friday, right? A Friday. February 28th is Friday. That's what we're looking at. February 28th, the day the planets aligned. Somebody moving around some big numbers. Winter solstice, 5/6, June 5th, timestamp, 11:17, right on the clock, is what occurs. Okay, right? But I posted this on February 23rd. Bottom line is, it's literally March 5th, the date on the XX black calendar. But the most important part in the Obama movie, 2,300 days from March 5th was 11/17 and 728. Right there, March 5th. And since we're looking at March 5th, why not look at 5-3, the March 5th code? What is 5-3? Right here at the bottom. 5-3, IR22, the 222. This is why they always give you the 222, because of March 5th. And do you understand? March 5th is exactly on March 28th. Right there. And this is why Trump said final warning. And what else is March 5th? Well, we know, as you saw in the last video, we know that February, that March 28th is February 28th, right? You go to February 28th, what is that day? 5-3, March 5th. And what happened on 5-8? 5-8, right there, Shabbat means 5-8, right in the middle of the day, the market started crashing. It was August 4th. They came out with some Japanese bank nonsense, and the market started collapsing like you've never seen, as I showed you on the charts. It was a complete collapse. It was exactly the day, and then all the headlines were Black Monday, a date I had a week in advance, because the chart showed you it was connected to March 5th, right there, knocking on the door of Judgment Day. And this is why CNN came out with an article. We're knocking on the door of Judgment Day on April 30th, knocking on the door of Judgment Day. And then they repeated it on May 3rd, 5-3, right? You see that? April 30th and 5-3. What is the very next day? It's 5-4 in 2024. Right here. What is the very next day after 5-3? See the 5 up there? 5-3, knocking on the door of Judgment Day. It's 5-4, 5-8. And what does May mean? It means 3, 5-8, knocking on the door of Judgment Day. You understand it's August 4th, Obama's birthday. And this is why we got that Beirut ritual on August 4th. And this is why we got Black Monday on this next day, 5-9, because this was a Sunday, and the market started crashing midday Sunday overseas. Knocking on the door of Judgment Day, 5-8, our exact day, right? And March 5th, March damn 5th. And this is why the Q PSYOP, as I showed in prior videos, that's why the Q PSYOP on July 11th posted they all thought it would be yesterday. They all thought it would be yesterday. And what is that? That day is right here on 5-3, 5-3, right? And if you go to 5-3, what is that day? 5-10, they twist calendars. So we go to the 10th right here, 5-10, and what is that day? July 17th, the damn emoji on your phone. 5-3, March 5th. Go to the 10th, 17. The Q PSYOP said they all thought it would be yesterday. And what came out on July 3rd? July 3rd, 2021. The movie The Forever Purge. Barbie, 5-3, as I just showed. Oppenheimer, 5-3. Right there, it all connects to this day, knocking on the door of Judgment Day. Right here, 5-2-8, right? And what is the other day? Knocking on the door of Judgment Day? April 30th. April 30th, 2022. And what was April 30th, 2022? It was Nissan 29 here, but on the other calendar, it was still the 28th, right? The 28th. So April 30th, 2022 was the 28th. The very next day is 5-3. You understand? It was May 5-3 right there. The very next day here. April 30th, 2022 was the 28th right here. The very next day, when's the 29th then? Ends on the 30th, 5-3, right? 5 May, it was May 5-3. 5-3, March 5th, over and over and over again. March 5th. This is why they gave you March 5th, because in March 5th, 2024, it was a DAR 25, Christmas. Everything is damn Christmas. And this is why March 5th comes out and Trump says final warning right there. And what date is this? When was Soleimani killed? On 1-3, right here, right? 1-3, the same day Trump is being taken down. Everything is connected to this 5-2-8 date, which obviously is March 28th. Sky News posted, Trump, key moments have shaped Trump. Look at the date in the background, right? They put this date when Trump and Zelensky met back in 2019, right? 7-2-5 and 9-2-1. You see that? 7-2-5 and 9-2-1. Our handy dandy September 2024 calendar. Right there, 7 up there, 7-2-5, and September 21st, 9-2-1. They are pointing you right to this day, clear as day. But of course, the fleshed hearts and the watched hearts of our world were picking the skull and bones, of course, 3-2-2, like they do every year since the beginning of time. They pick Pi Day like they do every year since the beginning of creation, every single time. And now they're picking Easter, or they're going to then after 3-2-2, they're going to move to Easter and Passover and then Feast of Trumpets like a bunch of imbeciles. But they can't hit any dates, save the life of them. They never had September 26th. They never even told you about these plane crashes. When the hell were the plane crashes? The plane crashes, the first plane crash, Jeju Air, I showed a whole video about, was on December 29th, right there, the 28th, 12/28. And then the second plane crash, they did a video about something about an eagle burning in May Day, and on an exact day an eagle burned in May Day, and it was an American Eagle plane. When was that? That was January 29th. January damn 29th. And when was January 29th? January 29th was right here on the 28th. Everything is on the damn 28th on our calendar. 11/2/8 was the American Eagle burning. American Eagle. America is going to burn on 11/2/8. When is 11/2/8? Well, obviously, 11/2/8 showed in March. March 28th is 2/8. Shabbat means 11. 11/2/8. You understand? This is why they had that plane crash, American Eagle Flight 5342. 5 plus 3 is 8. 4 plus 2 is 6. 86. Sacrifice. Even the gematria junkies didn't figure that out. The gematria pothead jagoff junkies could not figure that out. Only thing that could figure that out are these damn calendars. An eagle burning right prior to May Day on week before February 26th, 2 weeks before, since February 10th, I was saying February 26th, and February 26th was, and I said something about a goat and a dog, and that happened exactly on February 26th, just like I showed September 26th, just like I said a month in advance on the 21st, but it happened on the other 21st when Israel hit Iran. These calendars don't miss. Gematria junkies, fledged hearts, the watched hearts, They pick obvious dates. They have no clue. They have not picked a date correctly because they can't pull up a calendar. If they pulled up a calendar, they would see all this. But they're too damn stubborn, retarded, moronic, and brain dead. They are complete shills, complete false prophets. Right here, if you want to see a date, look at a calendar. If you want to see a bunch of gibberish, fake nonsense, look at the sun, the moon, the stars, your feet, dirt. Okay? It's right here. For God's sake, like how many times do you have to prove it to these morons before they start looking at these damn calendars? A 5-year-old can see this. I'm not smart to see this. I just pulled up the calendar and match the two calendars that the Jews use, the Hebrew and the Torah. It's not rocket science. I didn't pick 900 different ciphers on gematria. I didn't look at Steve Fletcher's Dark Earth Day nonsense like a complete degenerate monkey moron. Okay, complete dipshit, that guy. He's a complete false prophet. So either which way, 12/28, right here, December 28th, it all goes down. It all happens. The 27 Club, when all the celebrities died at the age of 27. And that's why Trump was on stage after his assassination, standing next to the fireman's costume with the 27 on it. March 5th. The final warning. It all goes down on March 5th. And why do you think the movie Nightmare Before Christmas has some pumpkins on it? Use your head. Nightmare Before Christmas with some pumpkins. What is the exact date of Halloween in 2024? The 27th. The damn 27th, right? Oct 27. December means 10. 12/27, the Nightmare Before Christmas. So if we go to our Christmas calendar, month 10, what is that day? 10/27. The day before Christmas, 10/28, the 24th. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Are you kidding me right now? Halloween is exactly on the 27th. Unbelievable. Everything connects. But of course, nobody is able to go on Google and pull up a Torah calendar and a Hebrew calendar because it's way too difficult. It's much easier to look at stellarium and the sun and the stars and the dirt and read thousands of pages. It's right here in your damn face. You think they're going to use 6,000 gematria ciphers? Why do you think Joseph Aquaviva, that idiot, decodes everything after it happens? Like anyone believes him. It matches 6,852 ciphers. Unbelievable. Not one person can pull up a calendar, so we don't have to make videos and we don't have to watch this. Somebody else with a lot more subs can make these videos and share this stuff. Are you kidding me? These people are absolute they're idiots. They're complete idiots. Why the hell do you think the Simpsons show 5/18? 5/18? Because 5/18 right here, look, May 18th, 5/18, right? We're in month May, Torah date 18th. And when is 5/18? It's on 3/27. 3/27. And when is 3/27? On March 28th. 3/27. 5/18. And when does World War III commence? On 5/17, the Netflix thing, 5/17. And when does 5/17 end? It ends on 5/18. Right? When did Bye Bye Miss American Pie release? On 5/26, May 26th. What day is that? That's right there, 3/26. When is that? It ends on 3/27, 5/17, and 5/18. Jeez Louise. And when was the Buddy Holly plane crash? February 3rd. February 3rd. And when is February 3rd? February 3rd is on the 28th of February. Zero's not a number. 28th, February 3rd, all connected to our date, March 28th, that we've seen a month in advance ever since February 26th, the last day of 2024. Merry Christmas, New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And what the hell does that say? Christmas in July, right? All this Christmas in July. Why did they give us Christmas in July? Why did they mock us with Christmas in July? Now do you see why I made 1,000 videos about September 2024? What is the only time you can have Christmas in July? See that 7 up there? And see what month we're in right here? 12. Christmas in July, exactly on 7/2/1. And when is 7/2/1? Christmas. 21st night of September, right? And when is Christmas? Christmas is exactly right here on December 28th, 12/28. And when is 12/28? Adar 28. Christmas in July. And what does that say? There will be consequences. When will there be consequences for the Goyim, for the Vaxtards, for the Steve Fletchers of our planet? On 2/2/2. And when is 2/2/2? The timestamp right in your damn face. And from the start of the Israeli war, that I had a month in advance, October 7, 2023. I said on September 5th, the next day to watch is October 7, 2023. I showed multiple times to May 15th, exactly 2 days. And what's May 15th? In the movie Knowing, Pentecost, the day of judgment, right? And when is May 15th? The Julian of May 15th is 5/28. And when is 5/28? Exactly on February 28th. February damn 28th. And what did the Q-PSYOP say? This is not a test. Turn notifications on now. This is your last damn chance, you monkey-ass morons. Something big is coming. 6/6, June 6th. And when the hell is June 6th? Well, if you're Steve Fletcher, you think it's actually June 6th because he's an idiot. When is June 6th? June 6th, right there, 2024, is on 3/28. And when is all that 2/2/2 coding? When the hell is 2/2/2? On 5/3, right? March 5th, 5/30, 2/2/2. And when is 5/30? February 28th. If you go to February 28th, the date is exactly 5/30, right here. Shavat 30. Shavat is 5 and 11, 11/3. This is why they never figure anything out unless you use calendars. Nobody on earth has hit this many dates with rituals unless you use calendars. You can't use the sun, the moon, the stars. They don't use 6,000 ciphers. They literally put it in these 2 damn calendars right here. And as we talked about March 5th before, 5/3, right? The Q-PSYOP said we all thought that would be yesterday. They all thought it would be yesterday, which is exactly the date, July 10th, 5/3. And when did Trump come out with his final warning, his last warning? On March 5th. What was the timestamp in that article? Let's see if that timestamp was actually 5/10. Let's take a little gander. What are the odds if that timestamp is exactly 5/10, matching this 5/3 code? Let's take a look. Oh, and what do you know? What the hell do you know? 5/10 on March 5th. Last warning. Read between the lines. Are you kidding me? And what was the exact closing price of the S&P 500? The exact closing price of the S&P, the actual stock market, 500 stocks, the one that everyone watches, was 606.66 on December 5th, 2024. And what does Kislev mean? It means 9 and it means 3. 5/3. The market closed for the first time ever. And it's never done that since. Exactly at 606.66. And they run a bunch of articles about it. 6666, 666 on this day, 3/5. Are you kidding me right now? But nobody sees it because they can't pull up these 2 simple damn calendars. 3/5. 3/5. And why do you think they always give you the 128 code? 128, right? North Tower, first building struck. North Tower was a building to be hit when American Airlines Flight 11 crash caused a collapse at 128, right? After burning for 1 hour and 42 minutes at 9:03, yada, yada. 128, right there, the 128 code. When is 128? December means 10. This is Christmas right here. See that 10? This is why they give you the 128 code. That's why the Obama movie Leave the World Behind came out on 12/8. On damn 12/8. 128. The festival of the Septuagint. What does Septuagint mean? The sevens, right? And what are the damn odds? What are the damn odds? Blondie right here has the sevens down there. All these days that Blondie shows you is one singular day. One singular damn day. But the sevens down there, come on. And this is why they tell you September 24th, the apocalypse. No, a German politician did not predict an apocalypse for September 24th, right? And look at that timestamp, 327, the exact day on March 28th. It just happens to be September 24th. Get out of your town. And one last time, what happens when September ends on Elul 28? What happens when September ends exactly on October 1st, 1228, March 28th? Ishtar goes into a fit of flippin' rage because her lover leaves her. In remorse, she began mourning him. Her sorrow and anguish were so great that nature itself stopped bearing life. Her maidens mourn with her. Her maidens mourn with her. There is not a dry eye. What happens when September ends? Your lover leaves you. And when was Ishtar's sorrow? The day of Ishtar's sorrow fell within a specific month. The month was so closely connected to the goddess and her cult that it bore the name of her lover. It was the month of Tammuz. What month is Tammuz? It's month 10. It's in June. And what month are we in? We're in December. And what month is Elul? It's June 6. That's how they hide it from the degenerates. The month of Tammuz was so especially joined to the mythological realm. It marked the capture of the goddess's lover, his death, his descent and dwelling, the land of the dead. It was the month when the two gods were separated from each other. For the goddess, it was the month of unfilled longings, unanswered passions, desires denied. It was the month of the goddess' sorrows, her longings and desires, her frustrations, her tears, and her anguish. Right there. And this is what Wake Me Up in September Ends is about. At the beginning of the video, they show the two lovers, Ishtar and the dude, Tammuz, loving each other. They're never going to leave each other, and it's real love. And then he freaking leaves. He goes the flippin' war, world flippin' war. And he leaves her, and she goes into a fit of rage. Right there. Wake me up when September ends. And the degenerate retards will never tell you this. It's in front of your face. Right here in the calendars.
This is it, boys. This is fucking war.